The mysterious path in the forest. Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by a thick forest, there lived a curious boy named Leo. Leo loved exploring and often wandered through the woods, discovering new places. His mother always warned him to stay on the well-trodden paths, but Leo's curiosity sometimes got the better of him. One sunny afternoon, as Leo was walking through the forest, he noticed something strange. There was a narrow, winding path that he had never seen before. It was hidden behind some thick bushes, almost as if it was a secret. Leo's heart raced with excitement. Where could it lead? He hesitated for a moment, remembering his mother's warning, but the urge to explore was too strong. He stepped onto the path. As Leo walked, the forest grew denser and darker. The trees seemed taller, their branches weaving together to form a canopy that blocked out the sun. The air became cooler, and the sounds of the forest grew quieter, as if the animals were holding their breath. Leo started to feel uneasy, but he pressed on, determined to see where the path would take him. Suddenly, Leo heard a soft rustling behind him. He spun around, but there was nothing there. He took a deep breath and continued, but the feeling that he was being watched grew stronger with every step. The path twisted and turned, leading Leo deeper into the forest. The trees now seemed to be whispering to each other, their voices low and menacing. Just as Leo was about to turn back, the path opened into a small clearing. In the center of the clearing stood an old, twisted tree with a hollow in its trunk. The hollow was dark, but inside, something glimmered faintly. Leo's curiosity flared up again. He approached the tree and peered inside. To his amazement, there was a small golden key lying in the hollow. It was intricately carved and seemed to glow with a soft light. Leo's hand trembled as he reached out to take the key, but just as his fingers brushed against it, he heard a voice. A deep, rumbling voice that seemed to come from the forest itself. "Leo, this key is not for you," the voice said. "It belongs to those who are pure of heart and true of spirit. You have wandered from the path of safety, driven by curiosity alone. Return now, before it is too late." Leo's heart pounded in his chest. He quickly pulled his hand back and stepped away from the tree. The forest seemed to close in around him, the shadows growing longer and darker. Leo knew he had to leave, and he turned to run back down the path. But the path was gone. Panic surged through Leo. He was surrounded by trees on all sides, and the clearing seemed to be shrinking. He remembered his mother's words, "Always stay on the path." Now he understood why. He had let his curiosity lead him into danger, and now he was lost. Just as Leo thought all hope was lost, he remembered the key. It was still in the hollow of the tree, glowing faintly. Maybe it wasn't too late. Maybe if he showed he had learned his lesson, the forest would let him go. With a deep breath, Leo approached the tree again. "I'm sorry," Leo whispered to the forest. "I should have listened. I shouldn't have wandered off the path." As soon as the words left his mouth, the key began to glow brighter. The trees around him seemed to relax, their menacing whispers fading away. The path reappeared, leading back to where Leo had come from. Leo carefully took the key from the hollow and held it up. The deep voice spoke again, but this time it was kinder. "You have learned your lesson, Leo. Curiosity is a gift, but it must be guided by wisdom. Use this key wisely, and it will help you find your way when you are truly lost." With that, the forest brightened, and Leo hurried back down the path. When he finally emerged from the forest, he was relieved to see the familiar sights of his village. He kept the key safe, knowing that it was a reminder of the lesson he had learned. And from that day on, Leo never wandered off the path again. He still explored, but with a newfound respect for the unknown, understanding that some paths are best left unexplored until you are ready. Moral of the story: curiosity is a wonderful thing, but it must be balanced with caution and respect for the rules.